Okay, I missed it. Fuck off! Okay, again. Okay, nobody heard anything. Nobody is here. No one. Okay.
And you're gonna do it for the outro. Is that
Okay,
fine?
okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, with this 45-minute latency,
Oh my god, I missed. Wait a second. I hear myself too because I have stream turned on. Okay, guys. Hello. I'm gonna start now. Don't blow. Don't blow.
welcome
I
to
need to focus.
the Powerplay season
Okay, okay.
13.
Hello, guys. I'm starting now. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Can
Trust
we
me,
start
just keep
again?
it for the outro. That's
Okay, okay. No. This time it's good. If it's not good, you will kick out my. Okay, you'll kick out.
9 out of 10. Go on.
Yes. Okay, now we start.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
This is
I
the
done it.
introduction for Sportman mixtape coming this year. Pre-order now. But back on the serious stuff, Powerplay is here. Only 52 minutes late than we were supposed to do.
Yeah, I prepared this for 52 minutes, so I'm sorry.
And straight off, we're gonna start with the apologies for what you're about to see because we've been in such a rush. There was no deadline that was available for either the streamer or to the broadcaster or the graphics guy. And I could talk about it for 5 more minutes, but I know you're here to see the teams and not to hear me talking. So let me just say sorry for what you're about to witness and what you're already witnessing. But in seriousness, I think the graphics are alright. Like they are simple. There's a little leak for what you're about to see, but they look decent in my opinion. There might be some slight errors, and what I want to address straight away is this is going to be a huge leak. If you don't want to hear it, then close your ears for 5 seconds. We will use the FIFA cards for the introduction, and there might be some minor errors. So, for example, there might be the same player used twice because we didn't notice. We've tried to avoid that. If we didn't get a player, for example, in return, then there's going to be an empty face card, which will be later updated, but for the cause of power play, we had to use the empty face template. There might be some issues with positions, which is what I've seen. So, for example, in one screenshot it will say DM, in another screenshot it will say def, but you guys get the point. It's still a defender. Enough of the talking, I think, unless you want to say something before we start.
Yeah, hello guys, nice to see you there at the Powerplay on season 13. I just remember when I started with this on season 8, it was my first time when I come here to Powerplay. And yes, I'm glad that we are here, that we have 22 fucking teams for this season, and nice to see that you are here with us. It's gonna be a
And
nice
good
night.
luck to all the teams that will be participating, like the tradition says. Let's start us off with the first team. And let me just quickly find the list as well as we go along. The first team, we're gonna go in alphabetical order, is Aggressive Tigers. So we've got 8 players. There was no players displayed for us, so this is the empty player template that I've earlier mentioned. We've got the player ratings as well with the cards. So the ratings were mainly done by Mix, Sarah, and Piotr, I believe. I wasn't involved in that. That's just all I know. So if you want to complain about it, don't mention me. I was not involved. I'm not here to listen. But we've got the team Aggressive Tigers. Does anyone want to read those names out?
Ovi, go on.
Oh,
In before Ovi doesn't even have a stream turned on.
Okay, I'm gonna read.
Zerdion,
Go on.
Zayn, X-Play, Chris, Harnold, Jakob, Seplox, Liban.
So a comeback of the well-experienced team that has been playing pretty much forever. Uh, Pretty classic lineup with some few additions. Because Zerdion, the founder, is still there. There's X-Play, there's Harnold, who are associated. But then you've got Liban, who, I don't know, just randomly got in there, I suppose. I think he's actually the captain of the team, but I could be wrong with that. And they were placed in fourth spot, I believe, and they are in the Western Conference. Let me open the doc while I say those things. I was right about this one, but I definitely need to verify my answers for future teams. So, what do you think about them, Pint?
Oh yes, I can see that the legend Liban is back, so that's so nice. I think we'll be like MVP for this tournament. But yeah, to be serious now, I see that Zayn is a defender, not a goalkeeper anymore. He was the main goalkeeper of Poland B, as I remember. And the fact that he's a defender now, it surprises me. But yeah, they are like the classic Poland players. I don't know what to say. Like there's Poland A, Poland B, and like this team Poland C, and these guys can how to say, can fuck good teams, but I don't know. I don't see them playing for like
Yeah,
semifinals,
I get what you mean.
quarters.
Oh
They
my
kind of
god.
can be like Koto Hockey to last season.
Yeah, they can just I don't know. Don't let
Annoy other
good
teams
teams
with
to win.
more.
Yeah. So I don't know. As it is 5 seasons now from season 8, I want to be back on season 8 to wish good luck to all teams and good luck, my friends.
And about Zayn being a DM, I think this is the reoccurring theme for like 3 seasons now. Because he wants to change the position, he wants to start as DM, but then in the end he just goes back to GK, and that's good on him because he's really good at GK, especially when he's on form. There was one game for Poland B, I believe it was against Bosnia, but I'm not sure. And I was actually watching that game. I was like, wow, did they really play with this guy last season? He wasn't that good before. But yeah, now as DM, it will be interesting to see how well
Yeah,
will he
as I
perform.
remember, he was a Poland Day player, and when I started to play this, because I had a spar with you guys, and there was he as goalkeeper, not Dvoya in the first match. Was he a Poland Day player in World Cup
I don't
2020?
remember. He could have been, but I don't remember. Definitely Smoczek wasn't playing back then, but I
Yes.
think Poland A might have had Krakinio.
Well, I don't know. I
Well,
remember
either way,
Zayn.
those three goalies have been for the last 2 years the main
Yeah.
players. Now we've got the Smoczek as an extra as well. And another thing which I forgot to mention, if you want to come here and talk about your team, because I don't think there's anyone from Aggressive Tigers, so we haven't lost that much, but for future teams, you know the alphabetical order, you will know when you are needed to come. Please join the general voice chat. When it comes to your team, we will move you into our channel, talk for like 2 or 3 minutes, ask you a few questions, and enjoy yourselves for this beautiful Wednesday evening. But I think we can move on to the second team, which will be one of the favorites of this season, which is Amice di Sesso, making a return
Oh.
with slightly changed lineup. Go on, Pinti, your turn.
Well, there is Sarah, Dvoya, Lucky, Levaldo, Carolina, Ter, and Zatura. So these guys are looking great. They are pot one teams. So yeah, they're one of the main contenders for the league this season. Even last seasons, Sarah was teaming with Bopa. This season, unfortunately, Bopa doesn't play anymore. So Sarah will have to kind of, I don't know how to say, kind of be the main player on that team. And now he has a great goalkeeper from Dvoya, good midfielder, Lucky, and probably Levaldo as a striker. And the other three will be like substitutes, but this four lineup it's kind of strong. And for every team which you're gonna play against, they should be feared of this team. And of course, I wish them good luck. What do you think about them?
I definitely find it interesting that they've got one GK, one DM, one striker, and four AS based on the
I
graphic.
didn't see that. Yeah, it's right.
But I guess this is gonna be like Levaldo will be the main striker, but obviously the AM and striker usually isn't that much of a difference. So we might see the time when they use two midfielders. Oh my God, no strikers! They are mooring as well. Nah, but in all seriousness, this is a strong team. Carolina has been golden. No, Amp was the golden boy. Carolina was the second place in golden boy. No. Carolina is ex gamer. I'm confusing the facts.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
but he was like the, how do I say, most improved player, you could say, because he played
Yeah, one of
in
the most
Sezamki
improved.
last
Yeah.
season, and nobody really knew what to expect. And all of a sudden, he was the main star in there pretty much with Zaku.
Yep.
And now he's playing with Sarah. So I don't think Sarah would choose him just to have a random bench player. He definitely sees some sort of potential in him. And then Ter and Zatura, some other, I believe, futsal players. And will be interesting to see futsal players performing on hockey map. We've got Luntek, who's pretty much the biggest star right now. And there's many more coming, which is good to see, especially with those 22 teams. Favorites to win it all, of course, right next with Shareptaki, who are actually in the same conference, interestingly. I don't remember when is their matchup. I could quickly check that, because that would be the one I would definitely like to commentate. But I'm not sure if I could make it. Which conference are they? They are in Eastern.
One in Western, Eastern. Yes, sorry, Eastern.
Fourth round, so that is 5th of March, so not too far away for this matchup. So will be interesting to see the derbies, you could say, as they are the best teams in that pool on paper, of course, because a lot of things can change. And I believe we should have Tfoya with us. So let me move him
But
here.
maybe ask Ovi what he thinks.
In the meantime, Ovi can share his thoughts, of course, as Tfoya has joined the studio.
Hello.
Ovi is dead, I suppose.
Alright,
Pink, do you have... Ovi,
I'm
go ahead.
back, and I'm going to say, Amici di Sesso, it looks like a good team.
Wow.
Ovi, who's better, you or Tfoya as GK?
Tvoja.
I guess that's why you were Vengeance JN.
I'm not a GK. I'm not a GK.
Ovi moment. Pink, do you have any questions for Tfoya?
Are you going to play as a striker this season or only as a goalkeeper? Because I've seen you as striker, and that was not too comfortable for me.
No, I think I won't play as striker this season, only GK.
But good to see that.
Is this the season where Tfoya curse will be broken?
I don't know. It will be hard for Shareptaki, or if you talk in English, so grey beards or gay beards.
Hey.
Zotte.
I don't know what else can we say. I know you've played some Spars already. Who do you think will start out of the 5 contestants for the midfielder and striker?
I'm not sure about this. It's hard to decide. I think at start we will try with Levaldo and Lucky as first lineup. But we will rotate for sure with Karol, Ter, Zatura.
I don't have any more questions. What about you?
Maybe you can share some thoughts. Where do you see that you will go? Do you think that you will win this season?
I believe, for sure.
Okay, very nice.
So thank you, Tfoya, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
And good luck in the season.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Good luck, my friend. Good luck.
So this is Amice di Sesto, And now we will be able to move on to the third team. And that third team, of course, is Arkansas Falcons. So another returning team. It is also good to see so many teams making a return, and it's not just one season thing. The lineups could have changed, of course, but they're still playing as a majority. So for the Arkansas Falcons, the lineup you can see on the screen has 6 players. I think they've tried to sign up more, but they didn't get confirmed. So I suppose they will just transfer them when they are needed to play. But the 6 players that have confirmed are Christian 137, Bombardier, Samu GP7, Lundat Chicken, Peter Campbell, and Luis. Oh, actually, I would have loved to have Peter with us today. I've just remembered it would be nice to have him on, but I don't think he's contacted anyone to come and join us.
Yeah, but I think that their hour is now like they're sleeping now.
I mean, it's gonna be like 1:30. I suppose they might be having like classes, so that will be an issue as well because we started earlier today. And they've played in the, what was it called, preseason cup, and they've won a game. It was against the Baguette au Fromage, and they did borrow Stutpup to play with them, but it's still a good sign to see them only concede 2 goals as Stutpup played as a striker. So with the time passing by, even though it's definitely hard to play on these conditions, they are getting used to it. And that is a good sign because I don't think they are bad players. They are just unfortunate to love the sport which isn't played in the NA, and they need to struggle on such a quick map with 100 ping. I don't know if you have played pinged on the American host during World Cup, but I think you
played
did.
one time. Yeah,
And it wasn't the best, was it?
It was horrible. We were so we were so feared about playing against Argentina because of that ping. We trained 2 days on that ping to beat Argentina because we thought it would be hard, but it was not that hard. We won like 7-0. But yeah, it was hard. I don't want to play anymore on with 150 ping or something.
So they have to play like that twice a week. So yeah.
Yeah, that was I was going to say it's so unlucky for them that they have this ping. They can't do anything about it. But I like that they really try. I mean, they are not getting angry because of the ping. They know they have it, but they try. And without ping, probably they will be like really good players because you can see that their saves are on point, their passes might be on point, but because of the ping, it's just random, like BW in Elo games. They are just going crazy. And yeah, that's sad for them, but maybe they can qualify to the playoffs. Why not? Because
who do you think was better or is better, Great White North or Arkansas Falcons? Because Great White North are no longer playing, but they are the other team from NA which we've had.
Arkansas is better.
Thank you very much for that opinion, and I think we can move on to the next team. And as you've mentioned, BW is his team with himself as a player as well. That is, of course, Athletic Reconnaissance, the fourth team. We are going at a decent pace, I suppose. That's a good sign. So
why
I think
BW is silver? Why?
I was not doing that. Don't yell at me.
Maybe let Ovi to read them.
I've said it already. But...
Isko kanneka isir pinotek karim provini ramsdoi kratos bvv.
So those are the 9 players, 2 Moroccans, 2 Polish, 2 Italian, and then a Portuguese, a Serbian, and a Belgian player as well. This is an interesting mix, because as usual with Athletic Reconnaissance, to be fair, but those are the type of players that I could see in pot 2, maybe even pot 1 as like the 5th man. However, I wouldn't expect them to play in the same team together. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we have like extremities here. It is BW, Lams, his Moroccan friend, and there we have Isco, which is a great player. I hope he will play this season because he when he sign ups, it is like a promising one, and then he doesn't play.
I
And
think
we
he
have
signed up for previous season in BW's team as well. I could be wrong with that, but I can remember something like that happening.
well, I just know that he didn't play a lot. He just played like some games, I think,
Yeah.
and we have of course like Kanica, which is a good Italian player. We have some Polish like Isir, Karim, which are medium players, but they can always improve and get better. And Pinotek, which is of course I didn't see it, a great striker. I played against him. He has a nice shot. So yeah, it's as you said, interesting mix, and these guys can just play good if they train a little bit, maybe to get some chemistry. And yep, they can always get better and win a lot of games. Good luck to them.
Main thing about this team probably will be activity, because if they pull up to the games with the strongest team, they can be really dangerous. However, I don't think they will, and hopefully they can prove me wrong. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but they are in third spot, so like a mid-tier team, which I
Have,
suppose, considering all the potential things that might happening with postpones, for example, with BW, it seems like a fairly placed, but at the same time, I can see them going higher.
have they played in preseason cup?
Don't think they did. Because I remember Karim played for Aggressive Tigers, so I guess he would
Yeah,
be playing
BW was
with
free
Athletic.
because I thought that Schlieri won't come, and I asked BW to replace Schlieri, but unfortunately Schlieri was there.
Yeah. So this is the fourth team, and this is the final A team. And now we'll be moving to the letter B. It is also the recurring thing that you have a lot of teams with the first letters of the alphabet until like H. So we've got, let me just quickly see, 14 teams until the letter H. Then we've got Kota Hokejowcy, and then the next ones are Peppa teams. So there's a huge gap in the alphabet
Yeah.
between that. But let's not go too far, as we've got another new team, which is Baguette en Fromage. And this is the team from another league.
Ha!
However, we've seen two of their players already participate in HSHL. And go ahead, Pint, it's your turn.
Yeah, there is Meret, Xma, Neymari, Zizi, Druaz, and Alors. Well, Meret, I know him.
Allo dance.
Oh, okay. There it is, Meret. I know him. He plays good as he was goalkeeper. I remember him as
He used to play as either goalkeeper or striker.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
remember he
probably
as a
remember him
striker. Yeah.
from like Żabka days.
Yeah, he was playing striker. I don't know the other guys, but I don't know. As you said, they have a team on other league or something.
I know Exma used to play on HSHL, but it wasn't anything too much to remember. I just know that he existed in the league, and I know they've played in the preseason, in which they did they win or did they lose to Arkansas? Oh, I can't remember now. But it was a close game that ended 3-2 to either of the teams with a late goal. And like I
Oh.
said, Arkansas also had Stutpup as a loan, which is quite an upgrade with all respect to their other players. So they showed up decently for like their first time playing, because I suppose they haven't played too much. So depending on their schedule, because if they get the easier opponents early, it's going to be bad for them because they need to get used to the map. And if they get them later on, I think they could make a surprise. And as they are in the fifth spot, then theoretically they shouldn't be making playoffs. But I can see them being that surprise of this season.
Yeah, I hope that we'll have at least one team from pot 5 to surprise us. It's kind of impressive that Sutpup didn't score them many goals, so that means they have a potential. And yeah, as you said, maybe they will be the surprise. Maybe they will qualify to playoffs. And why not win quarters, win something? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if they will train a lot, like we did in our first season, we were training like we were always playing. against Bosnia and Poland. These two teams were training with us, and that was nice. And we were training a lot, and in the first games, we surprised everyone. We were beating, so maybe Baguette of Fromage will do the same thing in this season. I hope good luck to them, and yep.
So this is the fifth team, and now we've got my team. Oh, and it's my time to read. Oh no, that was not thought so well. But it is Bengal Tigers, the return of the Bosnian team that you've played many friendlies, but with a few changes. And the lineup right now that is presented on screen consists of Ksarot, myself, Sportman, Rub,
Okay.
Lisko, Karani, Nauka, Rale, and Centurion. So still majority of Bosnian players. Then we've got Rale, who's Bosnian related because he has a Montenegro nationality. And I don't want to speak too much in case I offend anything in the old Yugoslavia region because I don't exactly remember the details. But he's got multiple nationalities, let's just say. And then there's myself.
Hello, Sport Audio.
I've ended up in that team as I've played with Rub last season, and I wasn't like really looking forward to be playing for this season. I was like, yeah, if I get a decent offer, I'll join. If there's an offer that's just like, hey, do you want to play? And this is a team which I don't really have good relations with, I would be like, thanks, but no, I'm not gonna play this season, blah blah blah. But like, since Rube was actually a nice guy, I would have felt bad to just say, "Oh, sorry, I can't do it." So I've decided to join them. That's the story. Not like anyone has asked it. But yeah, second for team, and I have good memories with being a second pot team. That's what Żabka was, and actually wasn't Akazuki pot team as well. I think they were, and we got
Yeah, I think
eliminated
he
in
was fourth.
preliminary.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah, I don't remember that season. I have no memory of it. Please say something because I don't want to talk about myself anymore.
Yeah, you're looking interested in the fact that Bengal Tigers is back because they were. I mean, they were always here, but with different names. Because Bosnian players like us, we always play together, and they always seemed like they can go to semifinals to finals, but they always stopped in the quarters or something, and that's unlucky for them because they have a lot of potential. Xarot, one of the best players in this league, one of the best strikers at least. He's always having nice shots. Rube, a great midfielder, and because they played a lot together with Karani, Lisko, Centurion, they've got a connection as Bosnian players. So you are just a perfect improvement in my opinion. There, you can help them to get better, to get over the expectations, and why not this season? Maybe Bengal Tigers can beat a lot of pot one teams and get higher than quarters or something. Yep, it looks good. It looks good. And I wish you good luck, guys, because all of you, like, and I mean, the lineup, you are nice players. You can communicate, not like other teams. So I like you guys. And yep, Ovi, what do you think about this team?
Well, I hope they don't DDoS again just to win. But they're a good team, yeah. Rel is a good player. I like Rel.
Okay, very good.
Thank you
And
for that.
Centurion is, in my opinion, top 5 best goalkeepers in the history.
One question: which are the remaining four? Which are the other four,
Oh.
in your
Oh.
opinion?
Hugo,
Okay.
Hugo, uh, Smochek, uh, Zane, and
One more.
I forgot.
Ovi.
Is
I
the last
think
name Ovi?
Lototsky.
Okay,
Maybe
so I'm sure
Josiaki
Santander
for
and
me,
Yasmin will appreciate that message.
and Zvoya and
And
Aki, and yeah, no problem.
on that note, we're gonna move on to the
Yes.
seventh team. And the seventh team is, of course, the one and only Carpathian Bears. And I think you've dodged the bullet because I believe it's Ovi's turn now.
Santander isn't top 5. Okay. This is Carpathian Bears. It's Prismo, Shilbint, Aki. We know the team. Oh yeah, and also Ligue and Crab.
Before we go into it, I really wonder what made the difference between Liège and Crab with the rating. I don't think he actually decided that team, but I'm really curious what was the deciding factor for the -4 rating. Because I know Liège was signed up before and Crab is here for the first time, but I don't think I've ever actually seen him play. So that's quite interesting to see.
Okay, yeah, I think Liège is a better benchman as Crab. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of funny why they're like 4 point difference. And first, why the fuck I have that guy on my FIFA card? I asked for another one. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but it's fine. Yeah, that one is a Romanian too, but I asked for another one. It's fine. So
Oh
yeah,
wait,
this is us.
I didn't get
In my
anyone on my card.
okay, this is us. In my opinion, one of the main contenders. I don't want to say something, but we just we just qualified to the final of World Cup and we lost to Poland because of lucky goal. But I'm not gonna say anything. Okay,
Oh,
okay. Not about that. About the fact that I hope that this season we will break the quarters curse. We always lost 2 quarters. I have like 5 out of 5 quarters lost. And because at the World Cup we broke that curse, I hope that this season we will go straight to the final, win against Shareptaki, fuck Lone Texas, and win this season. Thank you guys. What do you
mean,
think about this?
if you don't want to talk about World Cup, I guess you could mention preseason.
Oh yes, we broke the course there as well, but there were no quarters.
I mean, technically there was. You got a free win in that, but
Yeah.
there was
what
no
do you think about
opponent
that?
for you. Everyone was scared to play you.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the reason. What do you think about us, guys?
And obviously the well-kept trio outfield with yourself, Trismo and Schlieri that have been playing together forever, whenever, and anything else that you want to put in there. And then Aki, who's the replacement for originally Chuku, and then for Danhui, who was there for a bit. And like, I think you guys get underrated in such a way that everyone rates you highly, but at the same time, you are the team that people want to get out of those higher seeded teams, if that makes sense. So, like, everyone, for example,
Yeah.
is scared of Shareptaki and wanted to avoid them. It wasn't the same for Carpathian Bears. Everyone considers this team as a good team, but not the highest top level, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean because when we always play separated in Elo games, nobody fucking picks us. We always get like one of the last picks, and we play goalkeepers for fuck's sake. Like there are guys like Karim or something else. Karim, I'm not meaning anything, but you are the first one who came my mind. Who put me as a goalkeeper for fuck's sake? That's so fucking annoying, and I hate that. And we are so underrated. I mean, nobody picked in our in the fantasy team. Like Lone Tech is in every fantasy team. I searched for us, only me and Prismo in one team. That's all. So yeah, we are underrated, but I think that as you said, we can prove them. It's not like that.
You've mentioned to me something about Prismo and Aki. Are they coming, or have they forgotten, or the
Yeah,
delay
they
made it
said that
impossible?
can't get to time, and I asked them like at 20 minutes ago if they will come, and they didn't respond. So I think that
Okay.
they just don't come.
So, as they don't care about the league, we're gonna move on to the team.
Yeah, I am.
And obviously, we will wish them good luck. Hopefully, they can win the league and play their best.
Yes.
So up next, we've got Chocolino Gang, the new team that consists of 5 players, which is quite risky considering the lineup. But it's your turn to present the lineup first.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is DRK, Striko, Recommend, Dr. David. It is Doctor, I think. and Frank. So these guys will be our first enemies tomorrow in the opening season. And in my opinion, they are like, Bengal Tigers are Bosnia A, and these guys somehow it's Bosnia B. Even they have like Frank from Macedonia and Rekman from Serbia, but these guys are like uh, under the other players from Bosnia, but they can always be uh, show a high level. Even their names are not that high. It's like Tata Y, and everyone says that Tata Y blah blah, but he has good games on Elo sometimes. And Dr. David, he plays decently on Elo. Striker, I didn't see him. Frank as well, but Rekman is a good striker as well. I played some Elo games with some of them, and they show good level. So who knows? Maybe they will win over Bengal Tigers. We'll have a derby.
It might seem
Are they in the same conference? Bengal
yeah,
Tigers?
they are in the same conference
Oh,
as
there will be a derby.
all of us. So
Yeah.
there's the not Slavic, what's the word? Yugoslavian derby, and
Yeah.
then
There is
the
Hasana
Litva
Stuttgart too.
derby.
Yeah.
Crvena Zvezda is in the same one, or is it in the other one? It's in the
In the
other
other
one.
one.
That's the one team that Dort does. But yeah, if you are saying that this is low rated, this is just an exception because we've had teams like Amice, Carpathian, Bengal, and there's still gonna be some lower rated ones to come. And this is pretty high for a fifth pot team. Let's not forget about that, because they are here mainly because they are unexperienced and there's a possible shortage of players. Because Darko DM has been here for a long time, to be fair. He used to be called Tata Igre. Strico played for rookies like last season, but I'm not sure if played is the best word because he would come to like 3 matches, I think, something like that. And it was literally like 1 at the start, then 2 at the end. And throughout this time, he's disappeared from Discord completely. He wasn't responding to anything. So I'm not sure how his activity gonna be. I presume it might be better as it's the same nationality or similar nationalities connection rather than being just a random player in the bunch group with other Polish players. Rekment is highly active in Elo, but he hasn't played an official game or at least a club game season yet. Dr. David, he's been playing for a bit as well. And Frank, I believe, started during last World Cup, but I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, probably
So,
I didn't
like,
see him earlier too.
my only worry about them is the activity, because, like I said, they have not too many players, and they definitely should get someone else, even as a backup, to be there. And if they do that, I can easily see them clutching up for the playoff spot. I'm not gonna say like who will they be ahead of, but I can easily see them being that fifth pot team that makes it through, as long as they want to do it, if that makes sense.
Yep. Ovi, anything to say?
No.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this team.
Looks like Ovi was slacking in the yellow then.
Don't you know Tata Igre?
I do.
So what do you think about Tata Igre?
I think we should be unbanned from Elo.
Let's move on quickly before this gets public again. Next team, and it is Galactic Football, Doliprons team, with majority of French players, but not only. There's a fair mix, and the team consists of himself, Dolipron as the captain, Aidanom, previous World Cup winners. Let's just not forget about that. When I say previous, I don't mean the one that has just ended, the one prior to that. Then there's Furia, Iron, KKK, and Sosa. So again, this is the team that I don't know what to expect of. Because like when you see them play, they can get good results. They're like aggressive tigers, but they want more against worse teams. So if they are playing the good team, they will move and potentially get results. If they are playing a similar or worse team, they will dominate them and also get results. However, I just don't know how dedicated they will be to the season. And that's kind of the similar issue, but on higher level, like Chocolino Gang that we've just seen.
Yep. I wanted to say that this is kind of a combination with Poland A and Poland B from World Cup, and there it is Iron and KKK. And I wanted to say that because Poland B with Dolly Prune and Furia showed such a great high level on World Cup. Furia surprised everyone, I think, because he's now in a lot of fantasy team because he's such a great striker. He showed that he can score beautiful goals, help his team, and his character he shouldn't be that uh, he speak too much and like okay I'm the best. He is like a Dolly Prune X2. So if these guys will be more serious and maybe train more, they can really show good level and maybe win against pot one teams because they have the potential. They have Aidanon, which is an old player on this league. They have Dolly Prune, which was I think wasn't he a golden boy or something?
He may have been nominated, but I don't think he's won it.
Yeah, maybe. And now we have this Furia, which shows such a great high level when he is playing. So, yep, these guys have a lot of potential. They're not so seriously. I mean, they troll a lot, and they are like, "I'm the best," and "fuck you, everyone," and etc. But as players, they play very good. So if they will train and try, I think they can show a good level against pot one teams. I wish them good luck.
There's one positive thing that's worth mentioning. Dolly Prune has given Discord server boost to HSHL, so I think that's a
Sure.
sign that they might actually care about the league.
Yes.
We need to look for positives. And he got unmuted for that. Pay to win.
Poke champ.
Trying to say anything, but like
Play us,
when
guys.
you
Play us.
actually beef with Dolly Prune, he will be able to respond now. So be careful. I think we can move on to the next.
Finally, Dolly Prune unmuted. I was saying this.
Bravo, Ovi. Now, next campaign, unban Tata Igre from Elo.
Yes, unban Tata Igre Elo, team admin, and also make me ill admin.
Next team is Gigabyte. The team that has been hanging around for a few seasons, but for this one, they look stronger than they've ever done. So, Ovi, introduce them to us and tell us what you think about them.
That hairline. Okay, we got Amp, Stodpop, Pleszka, Evij, Inter, Marcelo, Mediora. Sorry, I got distracted by that hairline. Okay. Well, the only player that's going to carry the team is Stodpop, and everyone else they're getting carried by Stodpop.
Thank you, Ovi, for this very worthy opinion. A mix of 8 players on like high but similar level. Like if you would compare their best player to their worst, there's quite a difference. But it feels like the level between them is even when you compare them side to side. So like Amp to Studpoop, then Studpoop to Pleszka, Pleszka to Evi, blah 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 blah. So I don't know what else to say. They are put to the highest they have ever been. And only Pleszka is the one Polish guy left. I think they must have started with like half of them being Polish. And now he's gone worldwide with 2 Macedonians. You don't see that in any league, to be fair. And then Romanian, Moroccan, Turkish, Croatian, and Czech player as well. I wonder what they would like to get. Like, which position in a regular season would satisfy them? Because obviously none of them is here to talk with us, but I would actually like to hear it from either someone like Stutpup, who I can see going 2 ways: either like we want to win it all, or just making playoffs will be fine. And then that would be a good question for someone like Pleshka as well, if he would aim to be, I don't know, like top 4 of the regular season, if he would want to go higher, or I don't know. But
Yep, I played 2 seasons ago with Pesca, Marcelo, and Inter at the Gigabyte, and the Vij, of course. And we were hoping that we can go to semifinals, finals, why not? But of course, that quarters curse fucked me again. We lost against, I don't remember, but it was so close. I think that we won one game and we lost other two or something. And yep, there is Pleshka defending very well. There is Evish showing very good as a midfielder. Now he will have to fight with Amp for that spot. And we have two great strikers, Stout Poop and Inter, which are both like they are that kind of striker which shows some skills, some nice shots. Maybe they're not helping the defense so much. They're just sitting there and waiting for the pass and score. But yep, these guys as a mix looks good, and maybe this is the season of Gigabyte to go higher than ever they have ever been, because I think their higher result was that quarters from 2 seasons ago. So maybe they're hoping for more this season. And yep, they have a potential. Why not this season? They have a good striker, good defender, good midfielders. Jura and Marcelo, good goalkeepers. Marcelo was 2 seasons ago was not that high, but now he improved a lot. I saw him at the Elo. So yep, this season maybe Gigabyte will show greater than ever. Good luck to them.
I love how you've said so many nice things about Evie, and there's one issue: he's not a player in that team, and that's just a graphic mistake. And he was
Hey!
signed up for them, but he didn't confirm,
Uh,
and his face provided a
Sorry,
fault.
baby.
In the end, he's not playing in there. At least for now, that could change, of course.
Yeah.
But good luck to Gigabyte as usual, and to all the other teams. And let's move on to the 11th side. That 11th side is the Vasque team, as many of you call it, even though I don't think he's like the captain of it. And that team is called Hassan Anti-Studio Q. And it's another mix of futsal players, so similar to Galactic Football, for example. And whose turn is it? Which team is it? It's 11th, so it's your turn, Pint.
Well, there's this Vasque, David, Lancelot. Yeah, I know how to pronounce this, but it looks like Girlonțar or something, but it is Girlionțar. It's from Romania and something, no problem. Hasi, Frank Grimes, Cero, and the goal. Well, I played against some of these guys at preseason cup, and it was so hard. It was 0-0, and we won to the penalties because Yasmin saved us. They defended so great. They had that Hasi, which I had never seen before, and that guy was putting so many problems on attacking. That guy played well. These guys, even they have like look at their overalls because nobody knows them. 82, 81. Some of them are unknown. But trust me, these guys can do something nice this season. They play so good, and it was so awkward and so I don't know how to say annoying. The fact that we couldn't score them. They dominated us somehow. I don't know how, but that was so weird. And yep, even their names doesn't say so much. They played so good, and I think even what pot are them? If I don't, at 1 second, I have to check what pot are them.
They are in third.
Well, they're in third pot, but in my opinion, they played like at least in that game from preseason cup, they play like a pot 2, pot 1 team. So I think this is gonna be the surprise from this season. This team can go to quarters, semifinals. Why not? Because they have a good potential. I don't know.
Okay, so I've got a controversial question for you because you're always the nice guy that likes to give good comments. You've said they've played like pot 2, and I've got a question. Which team would they replace, in your opinion, out of pot 2? There's Bengal Tigers, Gigabyte, Galactic Football, and Repeta. Go on.
Okay, that's a hard question because we have other good teams that I'm gonna talk about.
Okay, pot 3. Let's not exaggerate.
In my opinion, I would replace Galactic Football because till now, with that lineups, they didn't have too much results. Like there is Bengal Tigers, always showed great potential, always at good level. Gigabyte always there. Repete, old team, always high. Galactic Football never been in that league, and the fact that they never been in this lineup, they never played like this in this team, they should be replaced by these guys. But
Sorry to interrupt. I think that's wrong because I believe when there was KKK Academy, they've played with Dolipron Furia for sure, and I
Furia was
can't
there too?
remember if Aidanon transferred to that. But they definitely, those two played for KKK Academy, which was back like season 9 or 10.
Well, I didn't see Furia before, but if you say so, I believe that. I knew that Dolphin was there, but I didn't know that Furia was there. But yeah, I think that Galactic Football could be replaced by this team.
I
But
see.
yeah, of course, you can't put a new team like these guys and without like high names on pot 2. But they played like a pot 2 team, and I think pot 3 is good for them to start this season. But I think they will show good level for this season. Good luck to them.
Good luck to them indeed. As we move on to the 12th team, we are halfway there. And I was supposed to leave by now, so that's a great timing,
Yes,
isn't
yes,
it?
yes. You said 8 p.m., but it's fine, it's fine.
And now we're moving on to the teams which I've roughly mentioned during the Chocolino when you said about their low ratings. And the first one we will see is HC Obszczymurki. That's a good, very lucky for you that it's my turn to say it.
Thanks, God.
And their
What?
players are Cepko, Frajer, Dominos, Pandos, Olivier X Pompa, Lewandowski, Campi, and Swartski. So I'm pretty sure you don't really know any of these.
Yes, I don't know anyone.
And I'm coming here to surprise because you might be thinking, oh, this is a new team that came from like what's it called, a partnership, for example, and they were interested to sign up. However, half of this team has already played in HSHL. So Swarsky was member of Rookies last season. And I mean, he's the first bronze non-red, so that doesn't say anything good about him. But he is returning. That's the positive side. Dominos used to play for Sezamki. He even scored a goal, but I'm not sure if this is an official game or a friendly. But I know that he wasn't just signed up and do nothing like Krab or Liège, but he actually was playing. Then you've got Cepko, who was a season 7 rookie with a different username. And the last one, which is the funniest for me, is Olivier X Pompa, who's very young and was meant to play in season 6 rookies, you could say, the legendary rookies that made it through to playoffs. But in the end, he didn't because he couldn't make a forum accounts. But he did it now. He's improved and he is a member of a team alongside the other 4, which are Pandos, Frajer, Lewandowski, and Campi. And I don't think they have high expectations. They will kind of be like Arkansas Falcons, but in their third season. First, because I said third. So, like, you get what I mean. They will come to play. They will concede a lot, but they will enjoy playing, which is a good part. So, obviously, I would like to see them succeed, but if I'm being realistic, don't think they have big chances, at least unless they sign off some sort of star from their community. But at the moment, every point they get would be a surprise to me. But I wish them good luck, of course, same as you guys probably.
Yeah, it's nice to see new teams in the league. Even probably if they don't start to playing from this now, like they have to train a lot, they will probably get scored a lot, like other teams who played the previous seasons. But yeah, if they will have fun and they will show it to the games, because that's so important to show to the games. There are a lot of teams, good names, but they don't show to the games. So that's awkward. If you join a league, go play it. Like these guys, they don't have any idea how to play it because they've never played it before, but they come here, they have a good they have fun, they have a good time together, so that's the most important thing. The awkward thing is that Chepko has 74 overall, and Peter Camel, which plays from like 3 seasons, have 72. I don't want to say anything. But yeah, these guys probably will be out from group stage, probably. Who knows? But I hope they will have a lot of nice games. They will have fun. Even they will get scored. I hope they will score some goals. Like even a good team like Shariptaki will score 10 goals. I hope they will score at least one or two. So yep, maybe who knows? They will make out to the group stage somehow. Let's see what's going on.
Thank you for that opinion. And I don't think Oi has anything to mention about that, but I'm sure he will talk us through about Akats Crvena Zvezda, a team coached by Vasque, but he's not a player in it. Go on, Ovi.
Wait, really? Oh, okay. This is Crvena Zvezda with Akvari, legend, Akvari, legenda, Floppy, Juven Bono, lefty, Lux Abdel. And lefty, he's cringe. Akvari, he's legend, and that's all I know.
Yep, there's this Agvari, an old player, always good level for him. He always showed up something good. He played for KKK Academy. He showed good, and yep, this he has to carry them. He has to learn them some things, and I don't have a lot to say about these guys. They are like mid-table guys, maybe under mid-table. Rest of them, Agvari is a good one. He's a decent one, but others they just didn't play till now. Abdel, I like him. He plays a lot of Elo. And with this situation, I want to say sorry to Abdel because I promised him we will raise that World Cup trophy together, and we lost. So sorry, Abdel. We can't raise cup together. Maybe go ask Poland to let you raise the cup. And yep, good luck to them. They're nice persons. At least Agvar is a nice one. Abdel, Lafty, I saw him on Elo. The others I didn't know yet. Floppy, I saw him once or twice on Elo. So yep, I wish good luck to them, and yeah, let's see what's going on.
I think you guys nailed it. I don't really have anything else to add to it. Interested to see how they do as in the preseason cup. That's the one thing you didn't say. They've done surprisingly well going out in the groups. I mean, not going out, advancing through a group with teams from higher pots like Sezamki, Bengal Tigers, and Aggressive Tigers as well, but they are in the same pot. And this is the team which will be really annoying to play against. This is basically Aggressive Tigers, but not Polish. I mean, they have Lafty, but like you get the point. You, as a good team, you will hate to play against them unless you break them through very early. So this is Crvena Zvezda, and we go to the classic, the beloved legendary team, which
Oh my
is
god, it's a rookie!
HSHL Rookies.
Oh, Pakchomp.
So go
It's
ahead,
my
Pete.
turn. Uh-huh.
Puck jump.
Shai, Coquelet, Pepe. Uh-huh. Unox Niez, Darkse, Rosmor, and Serek. Well, nice to see that we have that rookies team again. I think that was season 11 where we didn't have rookies, or I know there was a
They
season
were away for like 3 seasons with Snaf
season.
Santander, Akvari. Yeah, I was the first to bring them back, and season 12. And before that, I think the last time they were in the league was season 8, maybe season 9. So
Season
it's been a
8
while.
because when we joined there was rookies as well.
I know season 8 they were there because I remember 58 played for that
Yeah,
team.
there was Angry and
Yeah.
I don't know, by the others.
Well, either way, most important thing is that they are back now. They are coached by Greece, and I really wonder how did he get them? Like the 7 Polish players, this is natural, let's say, because this is the easiest for him to find. But that one American is just weird for me. Like I don't mean to offend him or anything, of course. I'm just surprised to see one American player amongst 7 other Polish playing for rookies. But it's a good thing, of course. And well, I will be really interested to see if he actually plays for them, or if he's gonna be just the signed up player that doesn't show up. And I've seen a few of them in Elo lobbies, and they might not be on the level you'd want to be, but they are just rookies, so they have a lot ahead of them.
Yeah,
And if they continue on practicing, they will improve. They will get to the gold cards, you could
yeah. I
say.
just hope they will qualify from the group stage. I really hope that because I remember a season where rookies were so close, but somehow they lost to Great White North, I think, or I think I know that season 12.
I mean, last season they were pretty close, but that
Yeah,
was
there was a season
also
where they were so
partly due
close.
to teams disbanding.
And I
But
hope this season they will go to playoffs and break everyone else and rookies to win the championship.
yeah, I'm looking
Okay.
at last season, and there were two teams that disbanded that they were obviously ahead of. Then they were ahead of AR Academy, ahead of Arkansas Falcons, and behind Patkane United, the Chizosan team. And you could say, wow, they were 6 points behind. That's way too much. However, if they would win the direct game between those, then rookies will actually advance because then they would be tied on points. And because of head to head, rookies would get ahead of them and make it into the playoffs. So you could say that it was just a one match off for them last season, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about previous season. We are here to talk about season 13, which will be starting tomorrow, by the way. And one of the teams that will be playing in that season is Koto Hokejowcy, the biggest surprise of previous season, ending up as a runner-up, and their lineup has changed quite a bit. So, Ovi, who plays for them now?
I don't know.
Then go ahead on stream and read us through.
Okay, it's me, Eze, Zut, Anas, Jakba, Kot, Michkai. And I think Koto will do well because they have It's Me, and It's Me is the best Moor in the history.
Thank you
Hell.
very much. What about you, Vince? What do you think?
Well, what to say? There is a team that tangled everyone last season, and yep, there is Zut showed a great level as a goalkeeper. It's me was not with them, I think, or it's me was to
It's me was the key player for them.
Yeah,
He was
yep,
in
he
top
played.
four teams.
There is an Anas as well, which helped them a lot this season. And yep, they were a big surprise last season. And who knows, maybe they'll do the same thing again. Even their names are not like the top names. They're not like, oh my god, I'm gonna play against Mick Chai and I'm so scared. No, but they like a team, like a chemistry. They showed good level, and maybe this season they will go again high. Who knows? Good luck to them.
And two players from the starting four of last season have stayed, which are It's Me and Zut. Eze was there, but for the playoffs game, they usually played with Karim and Evra. And then it really is about how well Anas will adjust to this system. And you would think that they would play well because Anas played with It's Me on World Cup and Morocco finished fourth in that, which is quite impressive. So this is interesting because last season there were zero, and I really repeat the zero expectation towards them. Like they were kind of the team that you would think, oh, maybe they will make it to playoffs, maybe they will be short. They should be in playoffs, but wouldn't be such a surprise if they don't make it. And all of a sudden, they made it into the final. And now
Yeah.
that everyone knows it, it will be interesting to see how well they will play now. because there is, I don't want to say pressure, because I don't think pressure is the right word to describe a hockey game in Huxball, but there is something in mentality right now that you think, okay, now people might actually like laugh if we lose to this team or something like that. So I'm really looking forward to see how they end up, because they were in third pot despite being the runner-ups. So this is similar to who's in third pot, Vasque team, I suppose, that might have been in third pot, but you could definitely argue that they should be a bit higher.
Yep. Because of their last season, I don't know how to say, play. They should have been higher, maybe, but yep. I don't know. It's hard to replace, as you asked me, a portal team. It's hard. So don't put me to do that again.
So let's move on to another team, and that team right now will be Peppa Team. And is it me now? Wait. I'm getting kind of lost. I can do it. Well, let's just rearrange the order, I suppose. And Peppa Team is such a nice mix. This is the only team, I think, I could be wrong, but I believe this is the last team, the only team that has all 6 player cards. So that's an interesting combo. They have Linde, they have Angryf, they have Feniu, Davidox, Czajnik, Kaza, Masturbinio, Mateusz Polska, and Team Stung. Nice mix of the Polish players with some experienced ones like Feniu, like pretty experienced nowadays. And then you've got the newer players like Kaza, like Davidox. And I really couldn't predict their starting 4 when I was like organizing stuff for fantasy, which is how we got those positions. I was like, okay, Linda's striker, that's pretty obvious. Angreva's GK, that's also clear. Then you've got Feniu, but I don't think Feniu will play that much. Like, when Feniu plays, he's a really good player. But the issue is, he rarely plays. So then without Feniu, you would have Davidox, who's a level down, or you could say, based on the color appearance on the screen. And that team then still misses a player, which following the ratings and positions would be Kaza, because Czajnik is a GK. So I don't know if that would be their starting 4, but this is such a weird mix. Like, this is an Elo team, basically, you could say.
Yep.
Like, you would have such a level difference within those 4 combinations.
Yeah, I wanted to say the fact that when I was creating my fantasy team today, I had no idea which one to pick, Feniu or Davidox, which one will play. And I was thinking a lot, and I said, fuck off. I removed both of them, and who will play, will play. I don't want to risk. So, yep, this is an interesting, even they are both 5, this is an interesting team. I don't think they will get scored too many like others, maybe like that other Poland team. I can't say that name. You can say it,
Obszczymurki.
But yep, I don't think they have too many hopes that they will go high. But yep, I think they will can hope at least to get over the group stage and qualify to playoffs, and maybe that their dream will end there. But yep, this is they play a lot. Like Angry plays, Fenu was playing, Davidox play Elo, Shining plays Elo, and yep, maybe with this Elo experience, they will be able to compete in this league. Good luck to them, and let's see what's going
on. Good luck, as you said, and let's move on to another team, which is Repete. We've got 6 more teams ahead of us, and this is the final team from Pot 2. The return of the team coached by the Slovakian captain Jasmin, with an interesting mix of players. As
Why Baba has Benzema as a player? Fuck off.
Why do they have Dinka?
I mean, Kuba has Benzema.
Oh yeah, Baba has
Shula.
Shule. Oh yeah, but it's
I'm
still wired.
mentioning the players. Go ahead and present the team, Pete.
Yeah, there it is. Yasmin, Kuba, Baba, Ado, ELV, Simba, and Dinka. Well, these guys are interesting. I played for Repete one season. It was nice to play with Yasmin, to cooperate with him. Even we didn't have the best results. I moved to Royal later, but it's nice to play with Yasmin. They now he has Baba, which is a nice person as well. They will cooperate good for probably. They have a good striker, Kuba, and the fact that Kuba and Ado are there both, it's gonna be hard to decide which one will play because both showed a great level. Kuba was in an All Stars team last season, and Ado as well showed a good level on the World Cup and other season when he played. It's hard to decide which one will be the main striker. You have ELV probably as the main midfielder, and it's gonna be interesting team. Probably Simba and Dinka won't get too many minutes. Maybe if they play against Hashche, maybe in the last minutes, maybe Simba or Dinka will join to play. And yes, we'll see if Repete could get where Yasmin wants. He expects the team to go like semifinals, finals to win this, even they are pot two. They have the potential, they have the team to go there, but it depends a lot of the chemistry. We had the potential like 3 seasons ago when I played with them, but as a chemistry, we had zero chemistry. We played with Raketa 8, me and Yasmin, but we have no chemistry and we were losing. And it's so important when you combine good players to have a good chemistry. We have there 5 good players, but it depends how good they will understand each other and how good they will cooperate. We will see. Probably Repete, for surely Repete will go out from the group stage. But if they won't focus on each game from playoffs, they can go out too soon for Yasmin's expectations. But in the same time, they have the potential to go to quarters, semifinals, maybe finals. Why not? And why not to make the surprise and win this season? Even if it's not a big surprise for Repete to win the season because they're pot two, but we'll see. Good luck to them. All of them are nice players, and yep, all I can do is wish them the best.
You've talked so many things, and I wanted to say something up to that, but I didn't want to interrupt, and now I forgot what was it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I think this is first time for Kuba to play in the team like this. So like Yasmin and Baba were together in was it Veni Vidi Vici or Italian United, one of those two. Ado and Baba obviously played in the World Cup, and Kuba I don't think has ever played with any of those three. Then there's also Elf, who I don't really know too much about it. I know that he played in the World Cup, and he apparently was okay, but nothing remarkable, at least for me to recognize him. And another interesting thing will be activity of Kuba, because, for example, in the season when he's won the championship, he's been to pretty much every single game. I don't want to say he played because then Jekan got later transferred, but he was there present, he was ready to play, and usually he would play as well. I think like maybe since semifinals he wouldn't get as much time as he would before the transfer. But ever since that, his playtime started to regress. Like then there was another season with him in Żabka where he was the coach, so he would play a lot, but he would miss some games. Then he would join another team and he would come to every other game. And he's not very flexible with the game times, is what I can say from my experience with him nowadays. So will be interesting to see whether Yasmin will try to pretty much postpone not every game but a lot of matches to see Kuba in that, or whether they would play, whether he's accepted that there might be some games without Kuba and they would play with lineup build of Yasmin, Baba, Ado, Elf, or obviously Simba or Dinka if they are needed to play as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is
Probably.
the better team.
Yep. Maybe Ovi, you have something to add?
Oh, sorry. Jebać repete.
Hey, okay, let's go.
I just got a message from Crab about signing up to the Fantasy HSHL. So that's a perfect time to advertise that Fantasy HSHL is back. You can sign up for it as well. There's more
Kitty
info
fantasy.
in the Discord channel. You can make a team of 7 players that will receive points based on their official matches. Winners will receive prizes such as Discord Nitro. Wow, you can have animated
Fuck,
avatar.
let's go.
Such
Put me in
a
your
good
fantasy
work.
team, guys. You won't regret that. Thank you.
I'm best. I'm best, I think. Bro,
True,
my team
Vasquez.
pass. I didn't know. I
Vasquez
came now
joined a
home.
bit late.
Okay.
I came now home 1 minute ago.
Now we are on a repeated team page. So
Oh,
we are
my
on
old
this
team.
page for your team. And why did you leave repeated then? Tell us, Vasquez.
Because Hasi called me to join his team. He's really good with me, and I decided to come in Hasi's team
Yeah, I have one
because
question.
Repete was inactive
Yeah. I
when
have one
I was
question.
there.
Hey,
Hey,
go.
say.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Go finish.
No, I finished. Say.
I have one question for you. The same question that Sporto added me. I said that you deserved to be you play like a pot 2 team at least. And Sportman asked me which team I would replace from pot 2 to add you. You have to answer the same thing to me.
Which team to replace?
Yes, for you to join pot 2.
Galactic, because we win them.
Oh, Puck Chomp! That's a good answer.
Yeah, I know.
Ag.
That's the same, I think.
Yep. So I think we can move on to the next thing.
And the next team after Repete is, once I find it through all the messages, is of course
It's
Sezamki.
Sezamki.
So
Uh,
mainly Polish team, but not only, as there's the Russian player whose Discord name is Slatkoet, but
Shout
in
out
game
to
name
Slatkoyed. Shout.
Kiedy Rosja World Cup.
Shout out to Slatkoyed.
What's the in-game name of
It's
Slatkoet?
Alkash.
Yeah, that's the one, Alkash.
Best Russian goalkeeper after Ovi.
Not like there is much competition.
No, there's Lingard, of course.
yes.
Yeah, who does Lingard play then for?
I don't know. He's kind of not here, and Diablo as well disappeared.
Kiedy Diablo Memorial.
Diablo Memorial, it's coming in I don't even know.
Okay, so
Okay,
whose
let me just
turn is to read
quickly
names?
present this team, as I will have to really go, like I was meant to go half an hour ago. But now there's Vasquez to replace me, so I'm sure he'll do the job for the remaining 5 teams. But the lineup for Sezamki is Zaku, Quintine, Wyjadacz, Luxe, Gezin, Slatkoet, aka Alkash, I don't remember, Gerson, and DCL. Zaku and Quintine were very important players for Poland B in this World Cup, which have lost in quarterfinal to the next winner of the whole tournament. And then the rest of the team is like good players, but a level below those two. So will be interesting to see if they can progress or whether Zaku and Quintine will have to carry them. And the bad part for Sezamki is that they can't rely too much on those players because Zaku will be active, but will not be able to attend every single game. And then kind of the same with Quintine. He can say, for example, that he will be here for the game. Then there's 5 minutes till the start, and he's like, "Oh, actually, I have to go. Sorry." And I believe there was something like that last season in Ulica Zamkova, because Quintine was GK in there. And I think he was a goalkeeper in their deciding matchup. And when there were penalty shootouts, he had to go. So he just left like it's nothing. So his main priority isn't Hagsball, that's for sure. And we'll see. Maybe that changes with Sezamki team. Share your thoughts, guys, but I will actually have to go. So
Wait,
hope
1 second, Sport. I have to ask
No.
you
Go
something.
on.
I have to. What means Sezamki and Sezamkova? I see the connection. I never
This
knew.
is the TV show rename. So Ulica Sezamkova was Sesame Street, and then
Ah.
Sezamki is
Sesame
like
Street.
Ah,
a
okay.
shorter form, I suppose. I don't know.
Well,
That's the
thank you.
original name.
Thank you for everything, Sporto. We all love you. Goodbye, my friend. We'll take the lead from here.
You've got 4.5 team to finish,
Yeah,
assuming
we all
after
love you,
half of
Sporto.
the
Bye.
talking for Sezamki. So yeah, see you later, guys. Remember to sign
Bye.
up for fun.
Bye bye.
Okay, so yeah, there is Zaku and Quintine, great players. They always show the good high and good high
Alright, go,
level.
go. I need to go.
Yes,
Hey,
and hey,
why?
stop.
I have official game now.
Okay, so these guys, Sezamki, have like two top players, and there they have Vijadax, Lukche,
Yeah,
and Jazin. Can show a good potential. And I saw today that this guy Slatqued, he played so good as a goalkeeper. He had good skills, good reflexes. So as a goalkeeper, he can show a good level this season and maybe become one of the best goalkeepers. He has a lot of potential, and I wish him the best because he's a nice player. He always says sorry when he does something wrong. He always say good job at these things, and I like these guys because they're so friendly. So yeah, I wish good luck to Sezamki. And what do you think about them, Vasky?
Okay.
about them, they are pretty good team. Last time they are how to say, they are decent team. Now they are pretty better. I think I think best player there is Quintine and Zaku probably.
No, best player is Slatkoyed. Akash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's new. He's new.
What do you think, Kobe?
As I said, best player is Alkash, and he will carry the team as goalkeeper, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, very nice. So I think we can move on to the next team, which it is Super Strika.
Super
Oh, Pak Chomp, new Poland players. Ovi, you can read them
Oh, why me? No, I can't read.
because you are a good reader of Poland names. Go on, my friend.
Alright, so we got Capixom, Ananas. Wait, we have Anas and Ananas.
Oh, nice Kobe.
Zote, Levis Hulk, Vitres, Fineklimas, Chochel, and Lukasz Szumowski.
Very nice. Any words about them, Ovi?
I literally have no idea who these players are, so I got nothing.
Well, yeah, probably nobody knows anything about them. I played today with the first one with Capi. He was not the best because he's new. He moved on the field, he passed, he shot. These guys probably like other Poland team. I can't pronounce that name with HSHL.
Obszmurki!
Okay, these guys and those guys, they're new, they're new to this league. So probably even they don't expect to win or something. They came here to have fun, to play, to learn, to train, and to become better. Now they all have bronze cards, but soon maybe they'll get silver cards, gold cards, and maybe one of them will become the next Luntek with the with the greatest overall. So who knows where it is the next star from Poland? Maybe one of these guys will become the best. So guys, please, if one of you listen or all of you or something, please train, go play, get better, and fuck everyone's opinion. Because even now, this season, maybe you won't get over the group stage. Maybe some teams will score many goals against you because there are great strikers, great midfielders, etc. Like Shariptaki, Carpathian Bears, Potuan teams. I don't know which this is. So. Ulica Sizemkova, etc. Maybe even if these guys will score many goals against you, please keep it up, play, and you will become better. Trust me. Every team was at a low level at the beginning, but with playing and playing and playing again, maybe play ELO, play playing on officials, don't go show up on matches, you will become better, trust me. So yeah, I hope these guys will keep playing. They won't leave, they won't rage quit, they will keep normal chat talking, they won't insult anyone, and they will just play and they will get better. Anything about them, Vasquez?
Wait, I didn't listen because I play official game.
What do you think about Super Stricas?
So nothing special. I think they are new players. I
Like,
don't know players from that team, but I wish them good luck because
yeah,
this season
I can
is,
talk.
I think,
I,
most special season. But we'll
yeah, it
see.
is the number 13. Maybe it will be luckiest season for these guys and they will win because number 13, Super Stricas. Who knows? Okay, I think we can go to the next team, which is Share, Taki, Pakchom. Vasquez, can you read them or you play official?
I can't. I play official. I focus.
Okay, I
Sorry.
will read them for you guys. These guys are kind of all-star team. I think everyone is most scared about these guys. Everyone uh, their asses kept strong when they play against Luntek, Mix, Smochek, Ventola, Tsukuyomi, Rizla, Miso, and Pio. These guys are probably the most no, I don't know how to say the biggest monster for every team. These guys are looking scary. We all know Luntek how many goals he can score. We all know Mix how crazy he is when he goes on the attack and take long shots. He's a great passer as well. There it is Smolchek, a big wall in the goal. There it is Ventola, a great goalkeeper, but as well a great a great field player. He always has nice shots, nice passes. We have Tsukuyomi. I've never seen him before. I played him in Prison Cup, where Shareptaki won against us in the final. But Tsukuyomi showed a good level when he played. He played for one period, I think. There it is Rizla, one of the greatest Italians ever seen. A great defender as well. Probably they will change with Mix in the different periods. We have Miso, a great striker as well, which probably he won't get too many minutes because of Luntek is there, but probably they will switch up like 10 minutes Luntek, 5 minutes Miso, we'll see. And because Pio is Luntek's cousin, he has a place in this team, but even if he's not the most the highest name, he can play. Maybe Luntek will give him some minutes and he will show a good level, who knows. And yep, these are one of the strongest teams, maybe on the paper, the best team. But if they don't focus, maybe they can lose in the playoffs. And every team can win against any team because this is Hexball. We saw it in the past where good teams lost against bad teams. So who knows? Like last season, Ulica Sezamkova got eliminated by Koto Hoko FC. I can't read those names. And who knows, maybe Shareptaki, if they are not focused, they are not there, they can lose to another team. So, yeah, what do you think, Ovi, about them?
No comment.
Why not comment? Avaski left. And go say something at least.
Something.
Okay, very good. That was a nice something. So we can move on to the next team, which is Ulica Sezamkova. Pakchom, go read them.
Oh, Pak Job! And it's a team of Sroy, Greece, Eve, Piotr, Mr. Kakinio, and
Okay, very
this
nice. What do you think
team
about them?
last season, I think they lost to Koto Ototo, so they need to do something good this season. And that's it from me. Goodbye.
That's it from you. Nice. You talked so nice about them. Yeah, there is Ulica Sezamkova, another Portland team. Of course, there are good players. Like it is Troy, it is Evie, and guys, I give you the first time I say it on YouTube or something. For me, Evie is the best player ever played hockey. This guy is insane. And yep, there is Grace as well, one of the best defenders in this league, because even if he's not playing that defensive as others, his offensive skills are so impressive. His passes always good chances to Piotr, which is their striker. And yep, last season Piotr was an all-stars player. He had good results, a lot of goals. And yeah, I say this because he is the admin of the league, and I hope that he will give me a moderator after I say this. No, I'm joking. Piotr is a great player and a good striker. Then we have Mr. X and Krakinio. We don't know which one will play goalkeeper. I don't know, at least maybe other players know. And yep, both of them are good goalkeepers, and they can defend that goal so good. Now we have Nauchmamnie, which probably will play maybe 5 minutes against low tier teams. I don't think he can get a lot of minutes because there is Roy and Evie, but yep, he can show up and do something nice. And now we have Maro and Dembele, which I don't think will get a lot of minutes as well. But because there is just one striker like Piotr, maybe if Piotr can show up, maybe Maro will have his time to prove he's good. And Maro, I think that he is an old player of Ulica Semkova. I mean, even when Ulica was not that the best, Maro was always there. So I think that's why he has a spot on this team as well. And that is Dembele as well. When I don't think he'll get too many minutes because there is Mr. X and Krakinio, but who knows? And yep, this is Ulica Sezamkova. And we move on to the last team, which is Worthless Souls. Pug Chomp. Go say something, Ovi, about your team.
Oh, this is my team? Okay. Well, we have
First present them.
Ikve, Davidas, Chekuyanlinho, uh, this smart and handsome player who is very good at the game. It's Ovi, very good guy. Nolek, Teto, and Butterfly. And this team
And
is pretty
okay.
good. And that's it from me. Goodbye.
Yep, Adobe left, and I'm alone now, and I have to talk about them. And because they are the last one, I'm gonna say the last words as well. So we have, I played against these guys at preseason. They showed good on defense at least. We won at like 1-0. It was hard to get past them because IKF defended well. He was a goalkeeper. Now he's a defender, as I see. Ovi is a good goalkeeper. Even if he has sometimes some Ovi moments when he goes crazy in Elo games and everyone is saying, Ovi, what are you doing, you motherfucker? Even in that, in official, Ovi is playing good. We have David Cech, a good midfielder, and Nolek as a striker. Probably these are the main four. Now we have Dito, a good substitute. I played against him when we played against Slovakia. I think we have like 6 games against Slovakia team, and Dito showed decent always. And another big surprise from the World Cup, it was Butterfly, which showed such a great level on the World Cup, and he played very good. So yep, we have two good goalkeepers, Ovi and Butterfly. And even if Worthless Souls are not like that team which goes to win the league, they can show good results. And let me check 1 second which pot they are. They are pot 4, but I think that even they are pot 4, they can go to the group stage and maybe win 1 or 2 games in the playoffs. Who knows? And yep, guys, this was the last team for this 13th season. There are 22 teams, a lot of games. I'm so glad that conference are back, and yeah, it's so interesting to see uh, what is going on this season because we have like a lot of teams which can be the winners of the league. A lot of teams showing good level, and we have new teams from new with new players, and maybe at least one can surprise us and when they eliminate good teams. Yep, this season is the 13th season, as I said. this special number. So I think this season will be special. Please stay with us, guys. Keep in touch. Tomorrow we are starting the league with first matches from Western Conference. And yep, please keep watching live streams from YouTube, which will be the games which will be streamed. Keep in touch, and I hope the best for all of you. And let this season to be the best. It was Spint with you. It was Ovi lately, Vasque, and at the beginning Sportoman until he left. And this is us, guys. Thank you for staying with us for like 1.5 hours until we ended all these 22 teams. It was nice to stay with you this night. And 1 second before I quit, I have to do an outro because I play guitar for some months. I will do that for especially for Italian guys. 1 second, I need to find something uh, because I need to end a stream in a positive way. Where the fuck is my? Okay, I found it. So goodbye, guys.